How should patient consent be documented for HIPAA compliance? Imagine you're visiting a healthcare provider and need to share your health information. How do they make sure your permission is clear and legally binding? That's where proper documentation of patient consent comes into play. When it comes to HIPAA, or the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, protecting your health data is a top priority. HIPAA sets the rules for how health information is used and shared, and clear consent is a big part of that. First, understanding what HIPAA covers is essential. It protects any health information that can identify you personally, like your medical records, billing details, or insurance claims. This information is called protected health information. Healthcare providers must get your permission before sharing this data outside of treatment, payment, or healthcare operations. There are different types of consent. General consent is usually obtained when you first start working with a healthcare provider. It covers routine uses of your health data, like scheduling appointments or billing. Specific consent is needed if your health information will be used for something outside the usual care, like research or marketing. This consent must clearly explain what data will be used, why, and who will see it. Emergency consent is a special case where written permission isn't possible, such as during urgent care. In these cases, verbal consent must be documented afterward. Documenting your consent properly is key. It has to be in writing and easy to understand. For non-standard disclosures, providers need a written authorization form. This form must specify what information will be shared, for what purpose, and with whom. It should also include an expiration date or event, like a certain date or completion of a project. Patients have the right to revoke their consent at any time, so the form must mention this option clearly. Also, signing the form should never be a condition for receiving treatment. In the world of artificial intelligence and healthcare technology, making sure consent is documented correctly is more important than ever. When AI systems handle health data, they must do so with proper permission. Developers need to build systems that respect HIPAA rules, including obtaining and storing consent securely. Digital tools can help manage consent forms, making it easier to track and access permissions whenever needed. Using electronic platforms for consent makes the process smoother and more secure. Patients can sign digital forms, which are then stored safely in encrypted systems. These platforms can also send reminders about expiration dates or revocation options, keeping everything compliant. In summary, proper documentation of patient consent involves clear written authorization that specifies what data is shared, for what purpose, and with whom. It must include an expiration date and inform patients they can revoke their permission at any time. For AI and tech-based healthcare, integrating secure digital consent management is a smart move. Following these steps helps ensure compliance with HIPAA and keeps your health data protected.